You're listening to Why You Suck in Bed on the Glory Hole Radio Network. GloryHoleRadio.com.
Give me an F. An I. Give me an R. Give me an E. Fuck me.
Motherfuckers! Hey.
Yo.
We are back for another show.
And now everybody's got computers to look at.
And I actually have my wireless set up in the studio, and it's taken a while because we had some technical difficulties. So hopefully we will be getting some show topics, questions, ideas, insults through Facebook. What's going on?
That?
Oh, okay. TP
on the mic.
I know. I'm
TP
sorry.
was giving Cali a dirty look.
I know. I was like, really? Already? We're starting?
Okay, so
it's
we
not
are.
Dirty, it's sexy.
It's sexy when I shove my big nose into the microphone.
No, it's the sexy look I was giving you.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Oh, okay. You might want to work on your sexy look.
I'm out of practice,
like
as you all know. Yeah.
It looks like, it totally looks like a stink eye.
Yeah.
I'm going to fuck you up.
Maybe that explains my loneliness.
Oh.
Here we go. Wait, what are we, like 30 seconds in?
Yeah. No, 22 seconds in.
That's who I am. Give me a break.
It's not. You, yeah.
All right, listen. So while we're waiting for anybody to respond to our existence on Facebook, if nobody responds, it's going to be so embarrassing.
Very, very
We
sad.
can always blame it on the weather. It's the daytime.
It is.
Everybody's out.
Everyone is out.
No, they're not. They're all on FB. They're all on chat. So I don't want to hear it. We have a ton of listener email to get to. We have some other things we're going to address.
I really feel left out. I feel like I just need to have a laptop in front of me.
I'll have to. Well, we have one, but you
know,
didn't want
so
it.
cute.
You wouldn't be able to focus on us if you had
It's true.
something.
I might go to porn.
You would totally. You'd be porning and sexting.
Exactly. Maybe that's not a good idea.
You'd find pegging websites and just...
Oh, my God. Speaking of sexting...
Are you going to tell that story?
Yes.
Wowzers. This is a good one.
Okay, something happened to me this week that was so beyond ridiculous, but so my life.
Is this breaking news?
No, this is funny.
Actually, go for it. It is breaking news. I love him for getting the sound effect. From the news desks of Channel 25, it's Dr. Stacy.
My hair doesn't move.
Okay.
So what's the breaking news?
So the breaking news, so stupid. I was texting a friend of mine, a male friend of mine. We were joking around, and I was at the beach, and I was like, "Oh, I'm so lonely." And just being an asshole, and he wasn't getting back to me. So I'm like, what the hell? Why isn't he, like, texting me back? So I was like, I'm so bored and lonely and nothing. And then I was like, and then I had engaged into a conversation with you. You were with me, and we had my ex John was with me.
Yes.
We were talking about shoe size.
Oh, that's right.
So
the male shoe size,
which we'll
not
get
the
to.
female.
Yeah. So I texted my friend. I said, "What size shoe are you?" Again, no response. I'm like, what's up with this asshole? He always gets back to me right away. So then I write him. I go, so how about, when I get home from the beach, you sext me later?
Dun, 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 dun.
Okay. No response. But I was totally kidding. I was trying to get, like, a reaction
Right.
from him.
You wanted to see if, like, is he really there or is he just ignoring
I was just
me?
being a dick, like I do. So a few hours later, like, hours go by. And I look at my phone, and I'm trying to figure out, like, I was, like, erasing messages and stuff. And I noticed that these texts that I had been sending were going to my ex-husband.
Ooh, that's so wrong. That's so wrong. wonder.
It was an accidental.
That's awful.
Beyond awful. And of course he didn't respond because he's probably like, what a whore.
Drunken,
But honestly,
skanking
though,
whore.
like this leads into a really huge topic. Not that we were even going to discuss this, but how many people have done that? I mean, we've all done that. I've done. I mean, not. My ex actually did it to me.
Right.
I never did it to him, or maybe I know nothing like that. But that's pretty bad,
Right.
Like that's like really. I cannot believe you did that. Did you ever change his name in your?
Well,
Because that's the problem. They had the same name.
Yeah.
See, I mine's different.
What I ended up doing was changing the ex's name to be like a very obvious.
Right.
I don't want to get into
No.
for personal reasons. A very
Absolutely.
obvious name. So if I will never mistake.
Right, exactly. So I did the same thing. My ex is in my phone for
Is your ex's name? Oh, I think I know how. Okay.
Yeah. So I did it so that way I could never accidentally text him.
You changed it to some vulgar word.
Right.
Right.
Just
That's
so
what I did. Yeah.
Yes.
That's what I did.
It's not even vulgar. It's a psychiatric term, but we don't need to go there right now. But yeah, totally. Because that's the worst. And I've done that. Like you text like someone, you're like, hey, so are we meeting tonight at 7 p.m.?
Right.
And they're like, where are we going?
Right.
I'm like, fuck! I didn't want to text
Right.
her. Shit, now she thinks I'm going out. Da, 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 da.
Right.
How many times,
I did this a couple weeks ago.
definitely yours is worse.
Well, I can't even talk. Like those moments where you have like, okay, here, let's discuss this. Do you know like when something goes on? Let's say you go out on a Friday night. You may or may not have been drinking, and you say or do something that is humiliating. Mm-hmm. And then you immediately recover and you move on with your life.
Right.
The next day, you might be driving somewhere. You might be walking down the street to get a cup of coffee. And that moment hits you like a slap across the face. And you have one of the following reactions. You immediately make a face, like, cringe face. You get chills up your spine. You immediately want to like run and hide, weep. My girlfriend, she told me when she has those moments, she sings the Barney theme song, I Love You, You Love Me, and she starts rocking.
Oh my God. That's terrible.
You know what I'm saying.
I cringe. I had a moment like that not too long ago, but I'll tell you mine after.
Right now, as I'm discussing the accidental sext moment, I want to kill myself. Like I am grabbing my vagina and rocking right now.
That's bad. Well, I don't know. I can't top that. I don't think anyone could top that. That's just definitely bad. But I went out one night and I thought I looked really, really good. And I got into a fight with a friend of mine, a guy friend of mine. And I was like, I look good. I wasn't drunk, which makes it even worse because I should have been drunk.
You're already cringing.
I know, because I'm like, I realized the best way to never, if you have that certain someone in your life that you know he's not good for you and he's not good for you. You know it, but for some reason you keep going back to him. The best thing to do is to take a picture of yourself thinking that you look hot and send it to him and be like, look what you're missing out on. And his response to be, pics are childish, grow up. I was mortified.
I remember
was
this.
So embarrassed. I will never, and I swore I would never text him again because embarrassment was the best thing to do for me to never talk to him again.
The day after you did that, we spent the day together, and you were cringing all day. Like I would look at you, and you'd be like, "Oh, sorry, I was just thinking about that."
I know, I was so embarrassed, and I wasn't even fucking drunk. Like, and that's was because I knew. I'm still embarrassed.
Have you ever been embarrassed by association or drive-by embarrassment, or like there's a lot of different terms. Like there's the embarrassment where you're watching a movie or a TV show and it's just so fucking bad you have to leave the room.
Oh,
because you're like,
right, like
you're,
the awkwardness
it's not even
of watching it.
Yeah, you're not. It's not even happening to you, but it's like,
yeah, well, it's a lot of the reality TV. Like when you're watching it, like like last night, my insomnia. I was watching the Jersey Shore shit. It was like a marathon, and I have never watched it. I stayed at my girlfriend's house one weekend, and she was watching it. I got kind of hooked. So last night there was a marathon, and I'm watching it, and Snooki got drunk on the beach and was like, got arrested. And the whole time I felt my whole body tensed up. Like I was so embarrassed. Like it was awkward.
She does that to me on a consistent basis. Like when that time she went out by herself and she's like, well, nobody likes me anyway. And she's dancing on the boardwalk drunk with her big boobies and her platform sandals.
And
I was
her
like,
bump it.
what is she
doing? I was embarrassed.
I know.
I get embarrassed. I get like that I cringe. I tense. My muscles tense.
What about UTP?
My whole life, I do that, basically.
No. No.
You know when you lay in bed and it hits you and you're like,
oh, why did I fucking just say that to that person?
That's when I pop 3 more pills.
Really? I sit there and I take it like a man.
how about, well, you know that movie Unfaithful? And Diane Lane is on the train. And
Yes.
she's reliving the...
Oh, her. That's right.
And that was the most, in my opinion, one of the most amazing scenes ever. But that's how I am, but not sexy. When I relive the shit that goes on, you know, like I'm cringing and like sucking my thumb
It'd
and
be flashbacks of like the Hiroshima bomb in your head.
yes, like
Yeah.
rocking the fetal position. All right.
Yeah, ooh. Actually, yeah, I had an episode about 1.5 years ago with my ex and somebody else. And every time I think about that night, I want to vomit.
Well, look at you. You're all in a ball right now.
I think about this night. It was with my ex and someone else. And, you know, we had a really good night. We went to a strip joint. We went to bars. We had fun. And then afterwards, we did some things. And, yeah, I cringe. Like, you know, when you just, like, why can't my body, like, erase that memory? Like, why can't my mind just take that memory and throw it away? Why does it rear its ugly face?
Right. I have the listeners aren't going to be able to see it, but I have this thing that I do with some of my girlfriends where I go like this.
She's rubbing her forehead and fist. Her hand is
Pretending
in a fist.
I have
mental eraser.
I have an eraser
Yes.
in my hand, like erase.
It doesn't work.
No, I pretend it does.
Yeah? How's that working on that sexting?
I'm such an asshole.
No.
Such an asshole.
Really? Fuck. That's fucked up.
Fuck! I can't talk about it anymore. Can we move on?
Well,
I
have similar thing. The whore in Iowa I slightly addressed last week.
Her name is the whore in Iowa now.
No, that's what I changed her name to in my
Oh,
phone.
is that it?
I changed it to whore
Does
in
she
Iowa.
listen to this podcast?
I have no
Does she even
fucking
know about
idea.
it?
I don't know.
I need you to fill my cornhole.
That's Texas. That's not
I
right.
need you to fill my cornhole.
But I actually changed my number. And all my friends were pissed at me because my old number used to spell out a word that it made everybody easier to remember my number.
What was the word?
It was you pig.
You pig.
YOUPIG.
That's amazing.
You pig.
Yeah.
Did you do that on purpose?
No, it just turned out. I would sit on my phone trying to figure out which words they spell, and you pig came out.
Gotcha.
But anyway, so I changed my.
Now I'm looking at mine.
I changed my number. All my friends were pissed at me, and then I texted my friend Will and accidentally hit whore in Iowa.
Oh.
So she got my new number, and I had to fucking change it again.
Oh. I met a Will last night.
Okay, let's talk about
Sorry.
this.
Breaking news.
No, it's not breaking news. You know me. I like to talk to everyone.
You like to fuck everyone. I know.
No, not fucking talking.
So
I talk to everyone.
I had tickets to
I'm friendly.
Weezer,
Opposite of me.
The Flaming Lips, and Yesayer at Jones Beach last night.
Yeah? Who?
That's why we're KISSING.
Can you guys shut
think
the
you
fuck
saw
up? And my girlfriend Amanda was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna go," and she's a big fan of Weezer. And then I had an extra ticket.
Who had that extra tip?
No, I had an extra ticket.
Okay, right,
so I was
right.
like, "What the fuck?" And everybody's like, "I'm out of town." Nobody was around. Everyone who was like a big fan of Weezer, Flaming Lips, or whatever, nobody was around.
People just didn't make it out.
So I asked Cali if she wanted to go. I don't fucking know who these people are. Who the fuck is Weezer? Who the fuck is the Flaming Lips? I'm like, just fuck. You're gonna love the show. Just go. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be at Jones Beach.
And I was like,
it's gonna
sure,
be a good
what
time.
The fuck?
That's the beach I went to.
Yes.
So we roll in.
Right.
We tailgate a little bit. We ran into some friends.
Yeah, no, it was
in the parking
great,
lot.
fun. My hair looked amazing in the beginning of the night.
It did.
And then all hell broke loose.
Skies opened.
The skies opened.
Downpour. So we go
But
in.
I was still a trooper. I was still down. I didn't mind being wet.
I was dancing in the rain. It was a good time.
It was adorable.
Whatever. So then they announced they're going to delay the Flaming Lips and Weezer from coming out. Because they actually performed on the same stage. It was cool. And they were like, we're going to delay it because of thunder showers and whatever. So we decide that we're going to huddle down in the plaza. And this man approaches us. Well,
man.
Wait. Oh, okay, you're right. I'm talking to people. I'm like, blah, being my social self. What are you laughing at?
I'm not. I'm just giggling.
And
Using your mental eraser.
using my mental eraser, and I look over, and Cali is smoking a butt and she's like chatting it up with this boy.
He's
actually cute.
He was cute. I felt like he looked like David Kroll from the Foo Fighters. Like
he did.
A long time ago.
He had long wavy brown hair.
He was adorable.
And he was tall. He was like 6 foot.
He was super tall.
And he was dressed pretty well.
I know. He was so cute.
And I was like, what a cutie.
I know.
And you two he asked you for a light, which was a great pickup line.
No, he didn't.
Oh, I thought he did.
No, he just came over to me and he's like, hey, do you like Weezer? And I was like,
oh my God.
I was like, no. I was like, I don't know Weezer. He's like, neither do I. I was dragged here by my friend. And that's when Amanda came over and she was like, leave it to you to meet the only other non-Weezer fan in the whole entire stadium.
Were you talking about how you didn't know Weezer?
No.
It was
Kismet.
It was like we just started.
I'm just thinking maybe he overheard it and he said, ooh, that's my in. That's my in.
No, not at all.
No, this guy came out of...
I also don't think he's that smart. Well, I mean, he was smart, but I don't think he has that kind of game. He's like 12.
No, he wasn't 12. He was not 12.
He wasn't 12.
First of all.
Admit to pedophilia on the air.
He
That's
might
good.
have been like maybe 20.
First of all, he said that he's from Pennsylvania.
Yes.
And he's in college.
Yes.
So he's at least 18.
Okay.
Let's say 19, 20.
He was so fucking cute.
Very good looking guy. So I'm talking with my friend, and my friend Rob is standing there and we're talking. And he's like, what the hell's going on over there? I said, oh, I think she's going to get some underage ass. So we were BSing. And then Rob walks away and Cali yells out, are you guys going out after the show?
Of course, me leaving it. I wanted to continue the party.
She thought Rob was hot. And Rob turns and goes, no, but you two are.
And then
the kid says, what's that guy's name? I want to give him $1.
It was so cute. Aw, he was cute.
So I'm standing there like, yeah. I'm like, it's time for the wingman to walk in. So I walk over to be wingish.
Wingish?
And you go, all right, see you later, gotta go. And walks away. The poor kid was left with a big blue ball boner.
I felt bad, but I couldn't do it. He was way too young for me. I know. But he was like...
You're a pussy.
I am a pussy.
You could have totally sealed that deal.
I think I would have scared the shit out of him.
Oh, stop it. You're not that powerful.
I am powerful.
No, you're not.
When the lights go down... No, I'm just kidding. No, I couldn't. He was adorable. What was
his name? Will?
Will. Hey, Will.
Will?
From Pennsylvania, if you ever hear us.
Mm-hmm.
I was the redhead. And then an old man remembered me from...
Okay, that was getting to. Then all of a sudden...
This is really funny.
Then all of a sudden, this old man... Now, he wasn't that old. Okay, let's say maybe 60. He comes over.
I'm sorry.
12 to 60, that's old.
I don't have a range, obviously.
He's security.
He was security.
And he goes, hey... do I know you? And I'm thinking,
oh,
what a
Jesus
douche. Here
Christ.
we go. Hitting on. And he goes, no, I know you. He says to Callie. And Callie's like, what? He goes, were you at the
Coliseum?
The Coliseum recently? And she's like, yes. And he's like, I saw you there. And she's like, what are you and I'm like, what a douche. What a line. And then he says, the Rihanna show.
Yep. And he remembered me there.
And she says, yes.
And that was fucking filled. Like the Coliseum was completely and utterly filled.
Maybe it was because you were flashing your vajay to everyone.
I wasn't. I was wearing boyfriend jeans, baggy boyfriend jeans, and like a tank top.
Anyway, so he tells us, listen, ladies, so you don't get wet, go down and sit under the awning. It's okay.
That was so nice of him.
He gave us an upgrade in our seats.
He did.
And then you went and blew him.
No, I did not. Damn you. Don't tell all my secrets.
She did. I'm kidding.
I didn't. Ugh. I would rather blow the 12... No, not the 12-year-old.
Oh,
the 19-year-old.
Anywho.
Not the 60-year-old.
Moral of the story is this. I now have a new dream man. Breaking news.
Nice. Good job.
I have a new dream man. And I always kind of knew that he was my dream man, but then... Because I saw him perform 10 years ago. But after last night, it's time for me to actively pursue him. I'm going to make him get a divorce.
Nice. Good job.
Wayne,
be a homewrecker, bitch.
Wayne Coyne from the Flaming Lips.
And that is our story.
And
that
was 50 years old, and I want you.
He's got like 4 kids.
It's okay.
I don't give a shit.
He lives in like a compound with his family.
In like Oklahoma.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Awesome. You ain't getting him out of there.
I want to run my fingers through his fucking salt and pepper afro.
Awesome. What a great
love
start to
it.
my weekend, though. Thank you.
It's your birthday weekend.
Yes, and thank you for taking me out last night.
Aww,
I had a really,
birthday?
really good time. It is. Today's my birthday.
Can I play you a birthday song?
I don't know. What does it say? Does it say happy birthday?
Just wishing you a happy birthday.
Oh, that's fine. We don't need to play songs.
Okay.
Come on.
What?
Do it.
What?
Happy birthday, Cali. Happy birthday. Happy
This is
birthday,
awesome.
Cali.
Oh, did you
It's
do this?
bilingual.
Happy birthday, Cali. Happy B-Day.
I really like this, actually.
Oh, yeah. Feliz cumpleaños, Cali.
This is awesome.
My dog says thank you, Cali.
Aw, thank
My
you,
dog
TP.
That was Jeff fucking a dog.
Birthday.
Oh, that's just wrong. Thanks for the biz.
Happy B-Day. Happy B-Day.
Who is this?
China?
Feliz cumpleaños, Cali.
Who is that?
Somebody who was in the studio asked her to do something.
Oh, thank you, TP.
TP.
Oh, I
Oh
love
my God,
that.
that's like the best birthday
That's like the
present.
best. That's like an original. How can I get it sent to my
Can
phone?
you upload it to the Why You Suck in Bed site?
Sure.
That's so sweet. She's so
Kelly.
cute. Is she Spanish?
Yeah.
Feliz cumpleaños, Cali,
No.
Cali,
I want her to
Cali.
sing it, not you.
Cunt.
Okay.
Okay, guys, we got 2 comments on our Facebook feed.
It's like live.
You ready?
Wow, we're cool. Really?
Now that I have it, I'm using it all the time.
Exactly. You really are, aren't you?
Mark Macon, who's your daddy and what does he do?
What does that mean? I'm scared.
We're quoting Schwarzenegger now.
Who's your daddy and what does he do?
My daddy is Wayne Coyne. And he puts together psychedelic shows.
My dad's Tim Gunn.
Oh, I love
I
Tim
know.
Gunn.
I always wanted him to be my dad.
I want him to be my boyfriend.
My dad's a douchebag. I don't even talk to my dad. I haven't spoken to my dad in a very, 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 very long time. And I will never speak to him again. Okay. Wow.
TP, who's your daddy?
My daddy's in my pants.
Okay.
I don't know.
That was just... All right, so this guy, Joe...
I'm strange. What can I say?
Joe just wrote, hey girls, just want to say you're doing a great job. Keep up the great work. I was going to send Callie a message, but I just realized she's not on my friends list. I don't know if maybe she doesn't want me as a friend or not.
Really?
I hope she adds me. Take care. Nice going, asshole.
Yeah, great.
I need a fucking computer. My damn phone.
Nice going.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Who is that? Who?
Joe,
No, I got a message from Joe.
just wanted to say you girls are awesome, not to mention hot as hell. Keep up the great work. I love the pic of you two
By the truck.
by the truck. Yeah, that truck was in. We were tailgating before the show.
And as you can see, my hair looked so nice.
Anyhow. So,
Anyhow.
here's the deal. We have a ton of listener emails, and we are going to address them because we need to please our audience. And may I add that Lavar Gata, whatever his name is, ripped us a new asshole. Who the fuck do you think you are on Twitter?
Is that who it was?
He was like,
He didn't like me.
You guys talked over the Bruno clip. Well, we talked over the Bruno clip because that girl was a cunt who only
Oh, I
ate
didn't get all
blowjobs
that.
on special
Oh.
occasions. You girls need to stop the singing. You need to not be drunk. We
You
weren't
suck.
We weren't drunk.
No, we weren't drunk. I mean, not at all, dude. That like annoyed me.
I know.
I don't even know who that was. Although I don't think I got that one.
I mean, we can take criticism and we try to give a best show, but
And I
one
try-
show you don't like, you fucking attack us.
I know, and I have tried to like tone it down. I think I've come a long way. I listened to Stacy. I try not to over, I do believe that I fucked up TP last week. I kept interrupting you, and I apologize. And I
Please don't apologize.
I know,
and
but I
please don't
openly
change.
apologized on air. On
You're the
Twitter.
wild card. We're used to
Exactly.
that.
I know, and my rants, fuck you. And someone hated my rants. I'm sorry, I went on a corn rant, but it was a legit corn rant.
Because you had just returned from a cabin
I
in
know
Vermont.
exactly, and I was being at one with nature.
You're passionate about anti-corn.
Exactly. I just want the world to be a healthier place, and us to be healthy.
You
We
want
need-
assholes to be healthier and cleaner and
Absolutely.
corn.
No one needs a kernel in their mouth
Corn's-
like an asshole.
Corn's just—it's a waste of a vegetable. It only
That's
it's
enough
only
start.
good for children when they're young because it has fatty acids in it.
Okay, enough.
Okay. See. All right.
Can we
let's
do
go
some
back to
listener
sex.
email, please?
All right. You want to talk about blowjobs? What?
That's all we talk about.
It's time to
Answer your emails.
Don't sing. Nobody wants you to sing.
It's time to
Fuck
answer your
them.
emails.
Don't listen. Tune me out. Put it on pause.
And
Fast
here
forward.
we go.
I'm going to go to them.
You're that.
Don't eat into the mic. Our first email is from Josh. Josh writes, "Hey girls, my name is Josh and I have a situation." Uh-oh.
Hi, Mike.
Josh.
Mike, the situation. I was watching Jersey Shore last
Loser.
night. Everything was the situation. He's so fucking annoying. Sorry, Josh.
I'll just beat around the bush and be out with it.
Oh, I know it. I got this.
I have a small penis, 3.5 inches to be exact. Why are we laughing?
Just that he went right to
Who's
it.
we? He's laughing.
Yeah, you're just shoving sun chips in your mouth.
Off the floor.
I personally have no problem with it. I mean, I've lived with
Good
it
for you.
I've lived with it my whole life, and there's nothing wrong with it or anything. But I've recently started listening to your podcast and become worried. It's never been a problem with my past or present relationships, but at the same time, I've never been with a girl in something I would call a serious relationship. No matter how long we would date, we never talked about the future. More like lived in the moment. Again, not a problem unless it's because of my size. I've just heard you guys talk about small penis in passing, but never in depth.
It's run-of-the-mill penis.
Would you ever be in a serious relationship with a guy who is small? Does it factor in a relationship that goes past just sex? I love the show, guys. Keep it up.
Did Josh say how old he was at all?
No.
Okay. Because I was with, years ago, before I met my ex-husband, I was with a guy who I dated for about, on and off again for like a year, I guess. He had a small penis. And,
I didn't know this about you.
yes, and I would tell you his name, but I don't want to. But he was awesome. He was a great guy. He was amazing. But he had his own drug issues, so that's why him and I never really made it work. But he had a small penis. I was young though. I was 20. I was 19.
Do you have hair on his back?
No, but he was in that circle of friends that I talked about a few episodes ago. But him and I dated on and off again. But he was phenomenal going down on me, and he was the most amazing kisser. And
So the small penis
so
didn't
the small
matter.
penis didn't matter because we made up for it. But this is when I was younger, so I feel like now that I'm older, I think it does matter for me right now. And I don't know why. Maybe it's just that if I met the right guy, maybe his personality and everything else would overcompensate.
Could
for
he
small.
make you come with his penis?
No. It truly, like, this is such a cliche, but in all honesty, I never felt it. It was that...
I have to tell you, I like thick penises versus long. Was he thick?
No.
He was thin.
And I've been with two small penises my whole life. I told you about
Yeah.
the most recent one, which
Right.
was a few years ago, but
So
that
he
was just
like,
for stupid.
Like a roll of Smarties.
Yeah, that was just disgusting. Because you know what? Because he didn't he wasn't a good kisser. He wasn't good going down. Whereas when I was in my younger days, this guy who I dated was amazing, and he was just so sweet, and everything was wonderful. But we didn't work out because he wound up having sex with my best friend. Yes, who I still talk to. Actually, just spoke to on the phone recently.
Behind your back?
I was in Jamaica on vacation with another friend of mine, and while I was away,
Well, you were fucking someone else in Jamaica.
this is true.
So did your best friend know about that?
No, she didn't.
Aha!
Well, we didn't have cell phones back then. It's not like we texted. I think I had
Wait.
a beeper back then.
Slow your roll.
Okay. While I was in Jamaica,
Wait.
yes, I had sex in Jamaica.
We know about that. You talked about it many times.
Right. But see, these two had sex here in New York. Neither one of them knew
So
I was
your
having-
best friend,
So I guess I cheated
your
on
best
him as
friend
well.
betrayed you,
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
and you still are talk to her.
I love her. Because now her and I joke about how small his penis was.
You are a better woman than most,
Oh, yeah, I love her. I was in her wedding party. She was in my wedding party. Look where my wedding got me.
and you
Okay.
shared a small penis.
And we shared a small we shared a couple of penises.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
All right. So can we help this guy?
Absolutely.
Okay.
So, dude, hone up on your eating
skills.
pussy skills and your kissing, and honestly, that can make up with it for it. Because if you're a good dude, a chick's gonna love you.
Exactly.
No matter what, just please her, get her off, make her have an orgasm. Who gives a fuck? If you're hot, and if she thinks you're hot, I mean, it doesn't matter. I mean,
Send a
hot
pic.
is Well,
I'm just kidding. Sorry,
penis,
Josh. You don't have
not
to
of
send
the
it.
penis.
No, not of the penis. No.
We don't need penis pics.
No, but I
more
really
cocks in
do
our
believe
inbox.
that if you're, we've talked about this 100 billion times. If your personality if you're a good person, then it doesn't matter what's in your pants. But see, this is bullshit because it's quite the double standard. Because it all goes back to, what about a woman? If a woman is a little slightly overweight but has a great personality, men don't give the same advice to men. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Right.
Like we're saying, Josh, you're cool, you're fine. As long as everything else is intact, then
You're
a small
comparing
penis.
the penis to the entire female body, then.
Yeah, no, but Stacey and I just had this conversation with two guys about what would you prefer, a heavy-set woman with a beautiful face or a not so pretty face and a slamming body, and both of them chose the slamming body over the ugly face.
What do you think?
I always go for the beautiful face.
That's
So
why. That's why you're alone. Just
But
kidding.
Like if there was a heavy-set woman that wrote into us who's slightly overweight, and she's saying like, I can't seem to have a relationship. Once I get naked, the guys don't call me back. I don't know. I'm making this shit up, but I'm just saying like women would probably tell women go on a diet and lose weight.
Right.
Do you know? I don't know what I'm trying to say.
In other words, they can always lose the weight.
A penis can't get bigger.
Right.
True.
And
I
the
guess
face,
it's the same thing with breasts.
and if it's a slamming body and a butter face, the face ain't changing.
Yeah.
And the body's going to go to hell eventually.
But what if she had
so.
the most amazing personality?
Fine with me.
Oh well,
But you know what? The thing
you're not
is-
the
I
normal
if
guy.
she's got a straitjacket in the back
Look.
seat,
And a
she's
rubber
got
room?
me. Yeah.
The three of us are fucking hot as hell. But one day, age is going to catch up to us.
I think my left eyelid's drooping now. I think
It balanced by the right lip.
I
So
know.
people hone your sex skills and hone your personalities.
And Josh, don't worry about your small penis.
It's okay, baby.
It's okay. Really,
Does-
3.5 inches though?
Is it 3.5? Is that
Hard.
ready to
I'm
go,
curious,
or is
how-
it 3.5 when it's flaccid?
As
And
Benji
how-
Bronk would say,
And how tall are you?
are you capable of more?
Are you like 6'5" with a 3.5 inch cock, or are you 5'2" with a 3? Because it's very no. Either way, it doesn't matter.
All right, Josh, you got the idea. Here's our next email. Hi, all.
Hi.
I'm loving your episode. I'm in a great relationship with my girlfriend of 5 years.
Congrats.
And I'm wanting to do more for her in bed.
Oh.
While she says that we have great sex, I feel that there is always room to grow and
She's cheating. I'm sorry.
Oh, geez.
Wow.
Negativity right off the bat.
I feel there is always room to grow and experience more together. You're right. She's always willing to try anything I want, but when I ask her what she wants, she tends to clam up, no pun intended, and just say she's happy with how things are. One thing I've noticed is that she tends to come more easier
Okay.
through clit stimulation rather than penetration. While she has come through penetration, usually it is because we haven't had sex in a while, so she's already turned on. What I'm interested in finding out is if you have any tips on increasing her pleasure through penetration sex, positions, motions, etc. I realize every woman is different, but I thought I would ask. Anyway, keep up the great work. P. Okay.
What's up, P?
You need to embrace the anal sex.
There you go.
No.
We're not talking anal.
I was actually just talking
it
about
could help.
reverse cowgirl.
Okay,
last
talk
night.
about it.
No, I mean, I
Demonstrate it.
really? Do you have a video? He's slapping his leg.
Nice.
Reverse
Papa.
cowgirl, I just started doing, well, not recently, but like a year or two ago. That's an interesting one. That's a fun one because
you just started?
yeah, I was.
Dude,
a
that's
late
like an
bloomer.
old.
I know.
That's like my thing.
Oh, okay. All right.
She
fucking,
dismisses
like,
you.
I know. She's such a whore. Like, oh, that's my thing. You know what? I've just come into my sexuality in my 30s. My 20s were different. I was finding myself. My 30s have been phenomenal.
Can I say that I recently, and this is a total aside, and we will get back to this, but I was speaking to some male friends of mine, and they were telling me, remember how we had that discussion about 20-something-year-olds?
Yes.
And ladies and banging? They were saying that 20-something-year-olds are the worst to fuck. They may be young, and they may have tight bodies, but they were like, they lay there, they don't know what the fuck they're doing.
Mm-hmm. I agree with that.
Yeah.
I didn't know what I was doing. I slowly
I did.
learned. My ex. Oh. Of course she did, right? I didn't. My ex was teaching me, and he's taught me well. It's probably one of those good things that I got out of this. But I also have come into my own. I'm more comfortable with myself now.
Right.
I feel like your 20s, I was always pretty secure with myself.
Right.
Which I've talked about. But anyway, going back to pee.
Pee, listen.
Reverse cowgirl.
You get the clit stimulation and the penetration.
And if you're an ass man, you get to stare at her ass while she's fucking you.
And every time I pull that move out, because I have a phenomenal ass, obviously. We all know. The men lose their shiz. They're like, I can't, I'm going to lose it. Because the ass, and then what happens is when you ride them, they get to see themselves penetrating you with the ass visual.
Yeah. Which is a good one.
So try that.
And also, I do one where I'm on top, but I go back and I put my hands back and I'm pretty much laying on my back while I'm fucking him up and down. Do you know what I mean? Like he's laying on his back, I'm on top of him.
Oh, yeah.
Then,
the penis needs to be long enough.
Yeah, it has to be long. I mean, if it's a small penis,
it'll
it's
just
going to flop out. But that one's a good one too. flop out. Because typically I was doing all the work. My arm muscles are amazing.
I have to tell you, I was in a relationship where he preferred me on top. My thighs got so fucking toned from just being on top every single time.
Exactly. What about when you're on top and
you need to do that at the vagina
you do
gym.
crouching tiger?
Yo, crouching tiger, hidden penis.
Yes, exactly. I do that one too. And my legs used to quiver after a while, but my leg muscles, and I've been told I had cute little legs.
For the listeners, crouching tiger, hidden penis is when you're on top and you put the bottoms of your feet on the bed or whatever surface you're banging.
Right.
And the lady basically thrusts herself up and down using her thigh muscles, almost like doing like a Frogger move.
There you go. Yes,
right?
yes, exactly like a Frogger move.
And the man gets to see his entire shaft go in and out of you.
Yes.
Which is a good visual because men like the visual.
They love the vig.
And then you can like reach around, stroke the ball area, blah, blah,
Which
blah.
is easier to stroke the ball area.
Right. So there's that move. The other move, I think, which is really good, is you go down on her, you do the full-on clit stimulation, and just when she can't take it anymore, you just thrust your ass inside. Not ass, but you know what I mean.
Thrust your cock.
Right inside of her and just pound away.
Pound.
And she will have a good orgasm.
Yes, she will. It's a good one. I also like when I'm on my back. I'm sorry, my stomach, and the kisses up the spine and this, that, and the other thing. Like,
good one.
Yeah, and a lot of, like, not even necessarily, like, not licking my asshole, but I mean, like kissing my tush and feeling my whole body and then, like, getting me all worked up and maybe even playing with my nipples, like, while he's on, like, I'm on my stomach, and then he slips it in from behind like that, but while I'm laying flat, I actually kind of like that because then my clit is being... This is not weird, but it's being stimulated by the bed or the surface. So he's inside of me, and that's going. It's nice.
No, it is nice.
It's a little bit of a different. I mean, it's more sensual.
I had a man who preferred that because, again, the ass factor.
Yes. Well, your ass is amazing. It's an anomaly. Hump her ass.
It's really weird how men love my ass so much.
Oh, is it really weird?
It's not
well,
weird.
it's kind of like, you
know... You fucking love it.
When you're thrown on your stomach a lot, after a while, it's like, oh, God.
Yeah.
I should just put, like, a smiley face on my cheek.
You should. Cheeks. That's kind of cute. You should take a Sharpie.
I should get, like, a tattoo.
Yeah.
All right.
Get like a pirate tattoo.
Nice.
Arrgh.
Arrgh.
All right, so...
Avast ye, matey. Abandon all hope, ye who enter, you know?
My ex-boyfriend Marco is texting me.
Oh, is he?
Mm-hmm.
Is
Wait, Marco from Jersey Jerks?
Jersey Jerks.
He's your ex-boyfriend now.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even know you guys dated. I know you saw
Bullshit! I told you.
You saw his penis, his run-of-the-mill penis.
Oh, stop. I said nice.
Nice.
Oh, right, that was John.
Here's his question. I asked him if he had a question for the show.
Okay. What's up, Marco?
Why does Cali hate Marco so much?
Oh, my God.
She's such a hater.
I am not a hater. I just... What? Do I hate him?
I don't know. He seems to think so.
I don't hate you. I don't hate anyone.
You just were very jealous when you saw his nice penis.
Exactly. I was just jealous.
I wanted her to see your nice penis.
Exactly.
So you don't hate him?
No, I
You seem to hate every man I date.
Yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
You want to go there?
You do. You hate every man I date.
No, that's not true.
Franco.
Well, Franco, yeah,
What?
I liked him, but I didn't like him.
Why?
I like him as an individual. I don't like him for you.
Why?
Because, to be honest with you, I think you might be better than him.
What?
I think you deserve more.
What do you mean?
I think you deserve more emotional support. And I don't mean that you're crazy or needy in any stretch of the means.
Oh, you better not mean that.
No, I don't. I just think he has a lot going on in his own head, and he can't openly love you the way you deserve to be loved at this point in your life.
Well, there's also an age difference.
I wasn't going to go there, but now that you brought that up, absolutely. I think the age difference, and I'm really a true believer on whatever, age is just a number, but when there is an age gap, like you and Franco, I just think he needs a little bit of growing up to do before he could give you what you need. Is he a man? Oh, I guess after 18 they're all men, but is he a real man? I'm not quite sure about that.
Okay.
I'm not saying that in a negative aspect. I'm not putting him down.
Well, all I know is I'm all woman. And
I just think you need...
if someone can keep up with me.
I do.
Because I apparently, from what I've learned over the past few years with my relationships, I have quite the sex drive, and men can't necessarily keep up with me.
Exactly.
If a man can keep up with me and he can provide me with emotional support...
I think emotional support is key for you.
Well, look, not that I'm in a straitjacket.
No, that's not what I mean. But I mean, like stupid shit. Like, hey, you had a bad day. Like, how are you? Can I help you? Can I, you know what?
He's done that.
Really? He brought you over flowers when you were sad one day? Or came over and bought groceries over here and made you a big, ginormous breakfast?
So she needs someone who really understands her.
Right. Or, hey, I don't know, like went and bought a bunch...
I love TP.
I don't know, or like, you know, you were feeling sad one day and hey, let me just take you, let's go get a bunch of fucking vegetables and grill them up. I don't know, like I'm just saying, like there's other things other than like,
all right, whatever.
But Marco, I don't hate you.
We'll settle this in the
Marco, you and I are in the same boat, my friend. I know a little bit about you and you and I should talk.
By the way, ladies and gentlemen, there was a delivery of pudding earlier this afternoon.
That pudding thing, we're going to have to address that sooner or later.
I know. I won. That's all I have to
no,
say.
No, you didn't. Anyway, we have one more email.
I won.
From the guy that hates us.
Awesome.
Lavergota.
Oh, shit.
Last episode, I heard Cali saying that her ex was allowed to fuck her ass once they were married. Can you please ask her to elaborate? I want to also hear the story about using Vaseline in Italy with details. I myself enjoy when I get a finger in my ass, a prostate massage, while my girls are licking my balls and stoking my dick. I guess stroking, he meant. Did Callie ever do that to her ex? And please, I want a picture of you two, your faces.
It could mean they were putting them in a fire.
Oh, well, TP can be in the shot, too. Regards.
So he wants to know about when I told my ex that I would have sex with him after we got married. I mean, I'm sorry.
Anal.
You know. Did we do it?
Mm-hmm.
We did. We were in Italy.
Vaselino.
The Vaselino episode. Did I like it? I hated it. I talked about this. I spent like a good couple of hours on the bidet soaking my asshole. It was fucking horrible. I shit. Not on my ex, but I shit. And I never did it again because it fucking hurt. Like, you have to also remember, my ex was 8.5 to 9 inches huge. He was huge. He was girth. He had, like, all honesty, like, he was probably the guy that they should like clone his cock for dildos. He had a beautiful cock. Love his cock.
I love the way you say cock.
I did.
Cock.
But he did.
Cock.
Anyone who dates him, or who he's cock, anyone who dates him now is a very lucky woman because, and he knew how to work his cock, although not in my ass. So no, yeah, that's my story with the cock. What else is there? What else? What else did he say? This is the guy that hates me?
Yes, we've both stroked penis and licked ass and balls, okay? Like, that's just
Have you stoked balls?
No, I've never stoked balls with a flaming stoker.
Yeah, like a poker,
but,
and put it in the...
Yeah, no. But, yeah, of course. It's like run-of-the-mill bullshit. If you don't do that, girls, do it. Again, here's my advice. I have a friend on Twitter who said she loves this advice. Fuck them, feed them, don't fight with them, stroke their cocks and lick their balls.
And that's it.
It's easy.
Easy, is it? Is that it?
Easy like Sunday morning.
Easy like Sunday morning. So I just got something from Slim White, because I posted it on Twitter.
Eminem.
About,
Slim Shady?
About, do you guys want us to talk about anything? And he wrote, was 9/11 an inside job?
Oh,
Okay, we're getting a little bit away from the
I
vagina
know,
right
like,
now.
really? Like, what?
honestly, I don't know that you want to know my answer to that.
Yeah, we're not even going to go there, but thanks for listening to us. And then Blaze, you know Blaze, right? He just said he loved us. I thought that was sweet. I'm just giving like little shout. That's my
Contribution.
yes, because no one really writes me.
All right. I have a news story that I need to talk about. So here is Stacy's shit.
Is this going to be the whole episode?
No, this is not Stacy's shit.
You said news. I like.
It's awesome.
I have a new toy. I like
Do
to
it.
play with it.
Do Stacy's shit.
I wish I had a new toy.
Here we go. All right, here we go. Are you ready to have your fucking minds blown? Callie, get off your
Yes.
phone.
I'm sorry, I was just reading Benji Brown. Oh,
What?
that's something about dog food. Go on.
What?
I don't know.
All right. This was sent to me by Ricky Gangster, a friend of mine on Twitter.
He's an awesome dude.
Cool dude. History is made as a nipple is found on a foot. A young woman has made medical history after being discovered with a third nipple on her foot.
Ew.
Startled researchers believe the 22-year-old's case is the first of its kind. Between 1 to 5% of the population are believed to suffer from the condition, which is clinically referred to as supernumerary breast tissue.
Whoa.
If present, extra nipples tend to be found above the waist. Pop star Lily Allen famously has an extra nipple on her left breast. But medical staff believes the nipple's appearance so far down the body in this case is a total one-off. It featured in a report in Scientific Journal Dermatology Online. Its authors wrote, a 22-year-old woman sought medical care for a lesion in the plantar region of her left foot, a well-formed nipple surrounded by areola and hair.
I love my nipples.
Okay, I'm about to show Callie and TP
Huh?
the nipple on the foot.
Oh, God. Oh, that's disgusting.
Are you ready?
That's really, honestly, that's really fucking gross.
Wait.
It's just a cigar burn.
Wait for it. Wait, here's an up close.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah, that's an...
So here's my question. When you're fucking, do you put your foot up and say, suck my nipple?
I wonder if she has the same pleasure.
Look at it. That's a full-blown nipple.
That's fucking disgusting, though. But truthfully, I wonder if she has the same erotic pleasure out of getting that licked.
That's what I'm saying.
Because we've talked about this. Like, I could literally have an orgasm with someone playing with my breast for an hour.
Right.
I'm like into that.
So
But that's disgusting.
if a man is
that's
really
fucking gross. Why did you have to show me that?
What?
Shit like that grosses me out. Like, I am that person that can't eat in a restaurant when someone has deformities. Like, I'm sorry to admit that, and it's fucked up of me.
What?
But that's disgusting to me. If I was at a beach and someone was laying out and I saw that at the bottom of their foot, I would vomit on them. Like,
Why on them?
I don't,
Why
because
why?
it would be on them, and I'm not proud of this. This is something that I need to work out in therapy.
Wait, like what deformities?
Any
What,
that's
wait,
disgusting.
mental retardation?
No, like
Okay.
physical. Like, if
Like,
you
you're
had,
not gonna see a
if you
nipple
had,
on a
like,
foot.
It's like one of those when people have those big warts on their face with the little pieces of hairs coming out. Oh, it just grosses me out. Oh.
Okay.
I can't. It's the vis. I can't. Oh, that's really nasty. Or like when people like eat and they have chunks of food all over their face and in their teeth, and like I want to vomit on them. Or if somebody has like, oh, I can't because I'm going to offend people, and I don't mean to. I don't mean to
What?
be this.
Go
mean.
ahead.
Go.
You know.
No, we don't know.
Like the Elephant Man. Remember that movie?
all right.
Or Mask.
Okay.
Do you remember Mask?
Because
Do you
there's
remember
so
Mask?
many of them running
TP.
Okay,
around.
not
How many
Elephant-
times have you been in like fucking Mickey D's and you run into the Elephant Man? Oh, there you are again.
Yeah.
What about the Mask? Do you remember the
I
Mask?
can't eat around you. This is the third time this week.
But do you remember the Mask with Cher?
Yes.
Remember? I feel like I can't.
Yeah, but you run into that guy all
Yeah.
the time.
No, but
You're so full
I'm
of
just
shit.
saying.
A
but
guy from Easter Island you see every other day.
Every other
Yeah.
day.
I'm just saying.
You're just saying?
I'm just saying. Or
How
really,
often does this happen to
Or
you?
really ugly people.
Okay, that's what we're really getting at.
We need to blind you, basically.
I know. I feel bad. I don't mean it like that, but I just can't eat around that. Or
You
like,
can't eat around ugly people.
that just sounded so much
Are
worse
you
than.
fucking
no,
kidding
that's not
me?
what I mean. That's not what I mean.
Exactly what you're saying, though.
And that's how I mean. But when they have that big mole on their cheek, when those 5 hairs are sticking, and all you could do is stare at. I'm that part. I am.
You're saying everybody should wear a mask when they eat because they have to live up to your standards of physical beauty.
It was hard when I was going to
'Cause
Vermont.
it's all about Cali.
That's not true. I'm so not like that. I'm pretty laid back, guys. It's just that when they have like things on their face, like big things.
What about port wine stains?
No, I don't mind
Like,
that.
if you saw Gorbachev,
but if
you'd
it has
throw up
like
on him?
no, that's fine. But if it has movement, like if it has if it's 3D,
What?
If amoebas
like,
are crawling
you know,
on their
like
face,
if it's like 3D coming at you, like if it's you know,
TP and I are just shaking our heads
Sticking
in
out.
amazement. I don't understand how to make sense of all of this.
like for instance, like there was this girl at McDonald's not too long ago, and she was blind, but she didn't have her glasses on.
Oh,
And her eye, like it was like weird. It was like
did she
really-
have eyeballs?
She did have eyeballs, but they were like really jammed up, and she was blind, like straight up blind.
So you lost your appetite?
I didn't eat.
it's good.
and
You shouldn't
sometimes-
be eating at McDonald's anyway.
I know, and I don't. This is when I was on my way to Vermont, and I was on like the New York Thruway or something.
Mm-hmm.
However, when I don't want to eat and I want to lose a couple of pounds, I think of her eyes. I know. It's fucked up. I'm so sorry.
The title of this episode should be The Deformity Diet.
It helps.
Cali's Deformity Diet.
It does help me, though. I'm sorry, blind girl from Vermont or wherever we were at that point. Near
Like you
the
should
way.
do like the Richard Simmons things with the cards instead of having the food. Have deformed people.
No,
on
not
cards.
deal a meal. Deal a deformity.
Yeah.
That's so wrong.
That's
Because
the title.
I'm so not. I feel terrible saying it's not her fault
Cheesecake.
that
Take
she's-
out, the Elephant Man.
I
can't eat now.
sound like such a cunt right now, and I really don't mean it like that. It's just, and I'm in therapy for it. I'm working on it.
Okay. All right. Listen, we have a.
Therapy?
So you could eat with someone like that, honestly.
Have you seen my ex-boyfriends?
Wah, wah, wah.
This is true. No, but I can
Thank
eat
you.
in front of them. They don't have deformities. They're just fat
And ugly.
and gay.
All right.
And fey.
We have a status.
I just peed, I think,
on.
in my pants.
Did you pee? Really? You peed in your pants?
That little giggle.
Are you wearing
You know,
underwear?
you do know that people are going to hate me now for this.
Yep.
Now?
I know. I don't mean it like that.
Hey everyone, I love all of
I'm going to have to fuck a blind man now without glasses
All right.
and eyeballs, just to prove I'm
And
really
let the
not a
Elephant
cunt.
Man fuck you in the ass.
Oh! Does he have an elephant cock?
Find out.
That actually ribbed for your pleasure.
Oh, I dried up. Awesome. My mom just called me. Nice. Thanks, Mom.
Let's see what she has to say
No.
about this.
All right, we have a Facebook comment from Gerald. Gerald, still wondering how you and Cali Rose met. Yeah, we never talked about that. I told him we would. And also, when is the fight going down? And is TP going to be the ref? Haha, always great, guys. Keep it up. Cali and I, how did we meet?
You and my ex went to school,
Right.
right?
Mm-hmm.
And
We went to school together.
You and him found each other on Facebook, or he found you on Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
And he really thought you were witty and funny and ha ha ha. And you
And he
and
was
him,
looking for a three-way.
pretty much. And you and him,
You guys were swingers.
yes, we were swingers. And you and him became really close friends.
Right, but we never swang.
We never swang. And you and I were like kind of close. And then you and I talked about like, the first night that I met you and your boyfriend at the time, I thought you guys were really cool. I was like, wow, these guys are cool. They're fun.
You loved my boyfriend.
I
at the
loved
time.
your boyfriend at the time. He's a really great guy, and I actually still adore him.
And you threw yourself at him.
I threw myself at him.
Oh, of course.
Of course I did. He was really cute. He was fat. I loved it. And then we actually didn't get super close until last September, I think. Because you know what? You and I got close because we realized that every time we wanted to go out, women, our girlfriends,
Oh, right.
that's how it all started.
We wanted to go out and have a good time, and our girlfriends just kept canceling.
Women just kept canceling.
And I was like, let's have a vagina night. Let's do this. Let's do
Yes.
that. And you were, and all of our girlfriends were like, I'm busy.
I'm busy. I have to do this,
I have to cook for my
I'm
husband.
sad. Right.
So I was like, fuck these whores.
Yeah, let's just go out.
So you and I bonded.
We bonded
and then
over
we
that.
decided to have a show together.
Yeah, exactly. And that's how our bonding started, was that one night in a bar, and we sat there and we bashed all of our friends about being...
Right. Because I was sick and tired of being blown off by
I know.
these cunts.
And you had a friend, and we won't mention her name, but she always blew you off every
Right.
time. And I am... You know, you asked me to go out. If I am free, I am there. Like, I don't need a man to be around. I'm not one of those women that like, oh, so who's going to be there?
What should I wear?
No, I just show up. We have a good time. I'm not that person that goes out and it doesn't matter where we are as long as the company I'm with.
Do you love when your girlfriends show up and they're like, oh my God, you look so good?
Oh my God.
And you know it's not a compliment. It's like,
No.
oh fuck, you look better than me.
Yeah, exactly. And you're just like, really?
Yeah.
Like, fucking just chill out, relax, have
Right.
some fun. Like, who gives a shit? No, I have a friend like that all the time. She's like, oh, you look really good. Wow, your legs look really skinny. And I'm like, okay, here we go. You look beautiful. Don't worry. We're going to have fun. Guys, we'll talk to you.
Right.
And then, of course,
Right.
they don't.
That's the code, is what you're saying?
I don't understand why women can't be friends with, and this is how Stacey and I became friends, because her and I this is probably the only thing we do agree on, because typically we are opposite in every way, but just go out and have fun with friends. So that's how we met, and now Stacey and my ex do not talk.
Right.
I got her in the divorce, and that's it.
You won.
I won.
Yes.
I win at everything. I won at other things that will be addressed soon enough. I won. Golfers clap. Golfers clap.
Here's my girl. She writes on Facebook, what's good after sex, a Corona or Dos Equis?
I hate Dos Equis.
Kick it, Kanye.
I'm a Corona girl.
I'm a Corona girl.
What up, Fitty? Yeah, You know what? Sake reminds me of my ex, a friend of yours, two of your friends, and what they used to do is on Facebook they used to come up with all those slogans, and so now I can never, ever, ever have one of those.
Right.
Yeah, so now I'm kind of over that, but I'm a Corona girl. You lived in California for so long, so I used to love my Mexican beers.
I like Corona.
Tecate.
I went down to Mexico and couldn't find a Corona to save my life.
No, I did Pacificos when I was down there in Tecate. I found myself a Mexican, though. I did.
Of course you did.
I know. I like to try all the flavors when I'm in the country. Like, I really want to see how it really is. I feel like you can't, like, when you're in Italy, fuck an Italian. If you're in Mexico, fuck a Mexican. If you're in Jamaica, fuck a Jamaican. You know, you got to see.
I got you.
The moral of the story is they all fuck the same.
Me,
Essentially.
I just go to the nearest sanitarium and say, "Can I see
Christ.
how many women you have?"
I go to fat camps and mental
You do,
institutions.
don't you? You fucking stalk fat camps, don't you? Mm-hmm. Oh, my God.
Yeah.
I want a new tattoo.
I'm thinking of getting one.
Why? You have beautiful skin. Don't ruin yourself.
Okay.
Okay.
That was easy.
I know.
No, I have a,
You have something in mind?
yeah, I'll talk to you about it one day.
Okay.
So.
I love my tits.
You want to get that?
No, my tits are not being touched.
I want a lotus, a Buddha, and a hand of God.
Where?
Everywhere. No, I would love, on my ribs, I think.
On my ribs.
You know. But I would love a lotus on my shoulder, but I don't think I have the balls to do it.
I don't want you to touch your shoulders. You have nice shoulders.
I don't think I want to do that. I'm afraid when I'm old. I don't know. I was just saying. I'm having a moment. You know, it's my birthday. I feel like doing something a little crazy.
Mm-hmm.
And not fucking a midget is not my future.
What?
I don't want to fuck a midget. So I figure I should go to a tattoo parlor instead.
I don't think that.
I didn't know that was an option.
I know, but don't people do that on their birthdays? They go fuck midgets?
What are you talking about?
A friend of mine told me recently that he turned 40 and he went and fucked a midget.
Midget tossing. Maybe.
No, he wanted to fuck a midget. It was on his bucket list. So he went out and he fucked a midget. She was actually a
Good for
midget
him.
prostitute. So I've decided that that's not something in my cards. It's not on my bucket list. Do you have a bucket list?
I do. It's kind of boring, though.
No, that's fine. But no.
No, midgets. All right.
No, I'm sure it's not boring. It's not boring.
It doesn't involve height at all.
No.
No.
Do you have name one thing on your bucket list that you want to do before you die? TP.
It's really like hers, boring and lame.
No, it doesn't have. It can be lame. It's your bucket list. It doesn't have to impress anybody else. It has to impress you. And
You really want me to bring everybody down?
yes,
I want to wake up one day and not want to put my face through a fan.
Okay.
awesome.
It's not on your bucket
That
list.
is not. Isn't a bucket. Typically on your bucket list is something you want. Well, I guess you want to do that. Stacey.
I want to not feel like shit for once. Yeah.
Do you feel like shit when you're with us?
No, it's like 51-49.
Okay.
Okay.
The majority of myself.
I got it.
feel like
I
shit
got it.
right
Just
now.
give me a minute.
You had to
I
take
had to
time,
think
but-
about it for a moment. Stacey, one thing, even if it's lame,
One thing on my bucket list?
even if it's cliche, like it's on your bucket list, it only matters to you.
I want
Just-
to skydive.
Yep, that's mine. That's mine too.
I want to go to New Zealand. Here you go.
Okay. See, that's all you had to say. You didn't have to bring the whole world down right now.
I was just playing up to my
Insinuating that the
character.
whole world listens to us.
They do.
I like to think they do.
Okay. So you want to go to New Zealand?
Yes, I do.
Why?
I've just always wanted to.
Nice. And I want to skydive. But I need someone to push me.
I want to
Right
skydive,
here.
and I want to travel. I have like a bunch of places I want to go.
Well, India's my big one.
No, not me.
I know. Everyone's told me that I can't handle it because of the shit smell, but I love...
You don't like elephantitis? Have fun in India.
I
You're
know.
going to be able to eat over in that continent?
No, I'm hoping to come back 100 pounds. Lose 20 pounds on there.
And I'm also really would like to write a book.
On?
I have a lot of topics in mind, but I do want to write a book. And, yeah.
That's a good bucket list because that's something that you will accomplish.
I will.
You will.
Mm-hmm.
I wrote one page of a book, like you and I had discussed about writing a funny approach to divorce.
Right.
And I had wrote just a silly, I was at work
We
one
should
day.
do that.
And I wrote a one sheet.
Yeah.
And my ex found it.
Oh.
And it was a funny approach. It
Are
was
you
like,
cringing right now?
I am cringing.
There we go again.
Because I mean, a lot of it was true, but I mean, I was making a funny approach and I was being silly. And at the time I was angry. And he basically said to me recently, was like, oh, so the last 13 years you haven't loved me? You made it sound like it was bullshit. And I was like, oh, fuck, he read it. Mm-hmm. And I was like, but I have, when we're going through this process, we have to do things at the time. Like I was just writing what I felt at the time. Did I really mean it? No. However, the one page was fucking hysterical. I was on the floor reading it recently because he left it. He brought it back to me. He stole it and gave it back to me.
Really? You didn't tell me this?
Yes, he gave me back everything. So I was reading and I was like, wow, I'm kind of funny. Like I thought it was a good. So you and I talked about collaborating,
Right.
on this.
Well, we're going to do it.
Yes.
I think we're going to do it. I mean, fans, if you're interested, let us know because
I think it could be good.
I think you might like. Yeah, I think
because I think you'd also see a lot more. You would learn a lot more about us.
Yeah, and we have a lot to share.
You got another Facebook.
I did?
What's good after sex? Oh,
I just read that.
you just
asshole.
read that. How come I just got that now? Dude, I suck, huh? Wait, hold on. There's one more. There is another one. Hold on. It's coming. Oh, I need an iPhone. Anyone out there want to buy me an iPhone for my birthday? No? Okay.
All right. So, guys, tune in next week. We hope we have a ton more listener emails we're going to address.
You can talk about me. I'm oozing awesomeness. Go ahead. I will let you. Ha, ha, ha.
Who's that?
Batman Boobies.
How you doing?
You like her, don't you? Don't you and her talk?
Yeah, we talk.
So talk about Batman Boobies.
She says I have a really sexy voice.
So say something to her.
Say something to her.
Tell me something to say to her.
Sext her vocally.
I need help with this shit.
What do you
Come on,
mean?
tell
Oh,
me.
come on.
Come on,
now.
Batman Boobies. She's
Isn't
cute.
that a fun thing?
And
You
she's
two tell
from-
me things to say.
And dude, I think she's from Iowa.
I know she is.
Jeff, I want your big piece of corn in my asshole.
Batman-
I need you to fill me up and fertilize my corn.
How old is Batman Boobies?
I don't know. What does she look like?
She looks
Like 22?
young. Batman Boobies, we're talking about you.
All right, guys. So on that note, goodbye.
Peace.